let's actually say a quick prayer and give a quick moment of silence for our man Kyrie Irving. Hold on, actually, wait a minute. I gotta find some slow, soft music. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. This right? Nah.
Yo, stop, bro. Yo, stop. Yo, stop, man.
Kyrie!
Yeah, prayers for Kyrie, man.
Why? I sent you that message. You ain't even respond, bro. I was like, damn, Pavy gonna wake up feeling horrible in the morning, G.
What about Kyrie?
Yeah.
I knew it already.
We ain't talk about what you knew. We talking about what was confirmed.
Oh, no, I saw it already. I think I woke up in the morning and saw it. Because at first I saw the injury and I didn't see the aftermath. I just saw when he went down, I was like, yeah, I think he hyperextended it. But then I'm like, nah, he tore it down. Yeah, man. Yeah, that sucks. Dallas is, bro. Nico Harrison, bro. What did he do, bro? Like, what did he do? But even deeper than that, nah, for real. Like, even deeper than that, like they said this was a win now move.
It was not a win now move. It was I'm telling you, G. This is why modern day conspiracy theorists are not conspiracy theorists, G. They tanked the franchise in fucking 45 days, G. Trade away Luka. Trade for a guy that's always hurt. And we know he a little hurt right now. Our doctors got to pass the physical. We'll pass him. He gonna come in. He gonna get hurt instantaneously because he's as brittle as a pack of ramen noodles. Then we gonna play and we gonna keep playing Kyrie 40 minutes a night.
It was wild, bro.
Until his motherfucking leg fall off. And then Clay is hot garbage. Kid go in the media and disrespect him as much as possible. Oh, why wasn't Clay playing? We was trying to get stops. God damn.
He said that?
Yes.
Yo.
Hold on. Let me see if I'm telling you, bro.
We was trying to get stops.
I'm telling you, bro. They should have gave him fucking. What did I say? The Mavs should have gave him $20 million, G. I'm telling you, bro.
Wait,
Clay.
You said they should give him you said they should give him 2 for 20.
G, look at this shit.
No, Clay probably tried the best tonight. Is there any reason or decision why he didn't get as much run in the third quarter?
Well, we're trying to get stops.
God damn. Said, bro, your ass one.
Hold on. Actually, wait a minute. I ain't even hear the full quote. I'm finna play the full quote. G, he called him a leak.
Well, we're trying to get stops. It's something, you got to figure out how to stop the leak. And, they're scoring and we're having trouble, stopping them. So we brought him and PJ out, and that's, PJ was done for the night. And so just looking at, our defense, we, guarding the 3-point line, we just did not do a good job tonight, and we have to be better.
Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Clay, bro. I love you, Clay. You top 10 favorite player I ever had all time, G. But good fucking Lord, that was ether. So, RIP Mavericks. Where do the Mavericks go from here?
To hell. That's where they go, to hell. The Mavericks go to hell. They either go to hell or they go to Vegas. I don't know.
I'm okay. All right. Without being funny and cynical, what do you actually believe in terms of, like, obviously they have some guys that are teetering back and forth in terms of whether they want to come back for the season or not. There's been some reports of Anthony Davis potentially being shut down for the season. Do you believe, because I also with the Suns not being good enough to win consistently and the Dallas Mavericks currently sitting in the 10th slot in the play-in, do you believe it's worth it for them to not only bring Anthony Davis back, but if Daniel Gafford is healthy and Derek Lively is healthy, to bring them back and aim for a playoff run? Wait 1 second. Michael Thompson, Klay Thompson's dad, said that he feels like Klay is in purgatory at this point, even though I believe Klay is a part of the purgatory that is happening there. But he said that he believes that if they're healthy, that why wouldn't they try to make a run to the playoffs and see what they could do in the first round? What are your thoughts on the Mavericks? And from a real basketball perspective, jokes aside, because I know you always in franchise mode. So franchise mode, Pavy, what do they do?
Sit everybody down, bro. Like, it's no, like, number one, Gafford has what I think a 6-week MCL sprain. Like, everybody who's hurt for the most part has a lower extremity injury, right? Derek Lively has a stress fracture in his foot. It would be, especially with the luck the Mavericks have had this year, it would be just like him to run him out there when he's quote unquote healthy and he break his whole foot again. And now the man start having foot problems, and then he get the Bill Walton feet or something like that. Or like Gafford, right? Gafford got an MCL sprain. He got a bad MCL sprain. I think it's a grade 3 MCL sprain. A grade 3 MCL sprain. Granted, I'm not 100% sure if it was grade 3, but I know it was definitely not grade 1. Either way, it's a tear. It's a knee tear. You strain the muscles in your knee and they're kind of torn. Sit everybody down. AD. I don't even know what is is it like an adductor muscle? I know Paolo had that and was out for 2 months, and Paolo, I ain't really heard nothing about him since he been back, because the Magic can't really win basketball games since he been back for real. Sit everybody down. You got a whole bunch of guys injured, bro. Sit everybody down. Try to lose out the rest of the season. Maybe you get a pick. I think they have their pick this year, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe you can get a guy in the draft. I don't know. Maybe you can get a guy in the draft, get a guard, because even still with the Kyrie situation, you got to figure out I would assume that you would re-sign Kyrie just out of the respect if Kyrie decides that he wants to come back. But Kyrie has a player option.
Yeah, I was going to say he has a player option. So,
Yeah,
and if I'm him, I just tore my ACL and I'm supposed to get $45 million. You think I'm turning that shit down?
No.
Ain't nobody giving him no max no more?
Again.
Respectfully, Kyrie.
If I'm him,
I just want to say him tearing his ACL during Ramadan gotta suck, because I know Kyrie take his religion very seriously. So he gonna be in the crib, his leg just throbbing like a motherfucker. Yeah. No water, no pills, no nothing. Kyrie Irving, you are one of God's strongest warriors. God bless you, brother.
Nah, facts. But but even still, like if I'm him, like if I'm him, I would prefer to wrap up my future this offseason. Hopefully, like, hey, man, I've done this for you guys, for the franchise. I would like to commit myself to this team. Can I get like a 3-year deal or something like this? Because, again, this may be Kyrie's last contract, because, again, we don't even know. Obviously, modern medicine is different, but with the way Kyrie plays, as herky-jerky as he is, like, this is another knee injury. I know he had one 10 years ago when he broke his kneecap, but this ain't 10 years ago. This is 2026 now, basically. So, yeah, bro, just lose out. Play the young guys. Play Max Christie. Play Kelsey Edwards, Klay, get out there and do something. Just be a fucking mentor. I don't know. Like, lose out, bro. Like, there's really no way you can go, and you gotta hope that just next year, you guys come back healthy. And you can tread water until Kyrie comes back, and maybe you can make a run at some point in time next season. But yeah, I don't really think that there's any place you can really go from here. And you got to worry about Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd out here crashing out. Like, if this is a situation where, like, in the offseason that you
I don't think he's crashing out. The Mavericks fans have a theory that he was a part of getting Luka out of here.
Fair.
Which I don't understand if I'm Kidd, because he's known as a guy that has great relationships with the superstar. It's like Giannis cried when he got fired from Milwaukee. So I just find it a little odd that it's like an internal mutiny against your best player. Remember
Jason Kidd as a player? Like, he wasn't always. He had a lot of beefs with people. I'm just saying.
I mean, he had. I don't want. We're not gonna get into Jason Kidd as a player.
I'm just saying he had a lot of beefs with people.
He had a lot of beefs. Period. We're not gonna get into none of these. I didn't say anything. I did not say anything. I did not say anything. I did not say anything. You did not hear me say anything. I just say he had a lot of beefs.
He did have a lot of beefs.
All right. So, no,
yeah,
I mean,
real quick. Remember the Jim Jackson and Jason Kidd saga? From the early days of Dallas?
Why do you think I said he had a lot of beefs? He had a lot of beefs.
He had a lot of beefs. So
Men and women were involved. He had a lot of beefs.
So like, yeah.
Yeah, you can't be out here smashing people's chicks.
Yeah.
And that ain't even all the beef.
Yeah, it's not even all the beef.
Yeah,
But like,
so
yo,
that's why I said I'm being quiet. Allegedly.
No, but was it allegedly over Tony Braxton? I don't know how true it is. Was it allegedly over like Tony Braxton?
He was like, unbreak my heart.
Yeah, I think it was allegedly. I think.
I mean, I feel it, G. I'm going to war.
Feel him too, man. 1996 Tony Braxton. Woo.
We going to war. We going to
figure this one
trying
out,
to get you traded away like Luka.
We got to figure this one out, dog. So yeah, I don't know, but what you think, bro?
For me, I believe that if you're gonna crash out, go full crash out. If you go, no, it's okay, my bad. If you're gonna go crash out, go full crash out. Don't go halfway crashing out. Don't crash out to the point where it's like, oh, now we want to rest and protect everybody. Because at the end of the day, this does nothing for your momentum going into the next season. The fans are very, very upset. They've raised the ticket prices by 9%. The season ticket holders have been unsubscribing and are no longer wanting to patronize, Mavericks games. Now, although they do have some diehards there that love the team and that won't let it go, I do believe that there is some truth to them allegedly trying to tank so that way they can secure a new stadium that will accompany a casino. And I think if you trade for a bunch of injury-prone guys and you sign a bunch of injury-prone guys, guess what you're going to get? A bunch of fucking injuries. And that's what they've had, a bunch of injuries. And I think that if I'm them and I'm trying to completely crash out, Anthony Davis, when you ready to play again, big fella, we need everything you got. We need you to die out there for us because Luka didn't want to do that. We want you to go out there and die for us. Derek Lively, Daniel Gafford, go out there. If they really trying to tank, the franchise. The best way to get rid of all your good players is get rid of their legs.
Yeah, but then somebody go out there and sue you.
What they gonna sue him for?
Malpractice.
Man, look, AD, you knew your ribs was fucked up when we traded for you. If you really didn't want to leave, you could have walked in there and been like, man, my shit is really fucking hurting right now. And they would have said, nah, bro, he not good. If he really if AD didn't want to leave the Lakers, he could have literally walked in there and said, yo, my abductor, like, it's kind of like every time it's hit it, and they would have been like, yeah, he ain't gonna pass the physical.
I have another question for you. I mean, you probably can't do it just because like Kyrie got a play option, you just opt in. Do you just trade everybody in the offseason? Do you take calls for AD? Do you take calls for Gafford? Do you take calls for take calls for Clay? Take calls for everybody.
Are they in the luxury tax?
Probably, I would assume. And they probably not deep in it, but they probably in it.
Let's see. Mavericks luxury tax. The Mavericks are projected to pay a $6.3 million luxury tax. I don't really see the point in trading everybody at that point.
Respect.
Like if we really, I'm just being honest. If we're really trying to piss the fans off so much so that they think that we gonna move to Vegas because the team is trash, I want as many old and injured guys as possible playing basketball. And if they just so happen to win, God damn it, I told y'all we was gonna win. I'll fucking if literally put all they old broken ass out there, and if they win, and I'm Nico Harrison, you never gonna hear me. The end of me stop talking shit. But if they go out there and they get hurt, hey, what's up, big dog? I told you gonna clear the extra $50 million for me when we get to the stadium. Yeah, shit, it's lit. I need the greatest when we get this stadium. Nico Harrison probably went in and said, if we get this stadium, I'm gonna be the most hated man in Texas. But if you all agree that when we get this stadium, you give me the largest extension for a GM in history, we got a deal.
How old is that arena? Let me look.
We got a deal. I mean, I'm just the tinfoil hat on, but that's actually where I think that where I believe they go for them. And once again, man, I'm just gonna continue to, pray for my brother.
That old.
I'm gonna pray for my brother.
Yeah, this stadium not that old.
They don't care, brother.
In 2001.
That is
Kind of
old.
old.
That's old. That's
yeah,
old.
this one's kind of old.
Crypto is old, and they keep trying to upgrade it, and it still feel the same.
The UC is old as fuck.
I mean, yeah, but
That shit need to get torn down.
Jerry Reinsdorf gonna meet Jesus Christ himself before he put in the money to get a new stadium. The Bears don't even want to pay for their own stadium.
That's all they moved to Arlington.
Exactly. So he says, I don't know who says, why not just give up the roster and get the assets for the stadium, assuming it's pre-planned. What are we giving up the roster for? If we give up the roster and we trade for players and picks, then that means that we got to get young and good again. And now we got to sell them on a future that keeps them invested. Versus if they all broken and limping out there and they suck and they don't play and the fans lose interest because they're not playing because they're hurt and they're injured. And we keep saying, yeah, but we got good players. If they just healthy, then the fans going to get frustrated. You trade it. And if Luka, imagine if the Lakers win a championship in the next 2 years. Them fucking fans is going to fucking, they might go burn that motherfucking building down.
That'd be one of the greatest stories of all time, by the way.
So it wouldn't be. It would have been
for the
purposely done.
No, I'm saying for the Lakers and like the league.
And I'm never gonna have to deal with you fucking LeBron. I'm never gonna hit an Indy LeBron fanboys telling me that LeBron is better than Mike because he got 5, even though him and Kobe got 5. Even though him and Magic got 5.
They ain't got 4 MVPs.
Mike
and they don't have 50,000 buckets. He ain't got 50,000 buckets.
Bron ain't got 6 MVPs.
He ain't got 50,000 buckets.
Mike did it in 12 seasons.
He ain't got 50,000 buckets.
It took LeBron. Mike did it in 12 seasons.
Longevity.
Mike did it in 12 seasons, taking 500 less threes.
Longevity.
Did you hear that?
Longevity.
Did you hear that though?
I heard
in 12 seasons taking 500 less threes.
Longevity.
Actually, I'm sorry, making 500 less threes. LeBron took 1,800 more threes than Mike, I believe, when he passed him.
I heard longevity.
50K buckets is tough. But let's move on and talk about this next topic.